Yeah.
Yeah.
Good morning, all friends in America, and some are maybe from India. Good evening to them. You all know about Ramesh Guruji as of now. So he has been serving for last 20 years, and it's on charitable trust, Maharshi Goshala. So they cured cancer for more than 12,000 people. So most of them are like no hope. And when doctors said go home, you can't do anything. Even those people are saved. Yesterday only I spoke to two kids, those two kids' parents. So one has a brain cancer and the second one has another stomach cancer. So the doctor said, I think there is something happening, and they did small surgery and they took some biopsy and they found cancer. All they told them is just take the Dole tablet for the fever and go home. They didn't even go further. They said they can't do anything. And that family was in panic, and somehow they found Maharshi Goshala. And those two kids are like completely cured now. It's almost like 2.5 years without any surgery, without any chemo, just with natural herbs that Guruji gave them. Like, so it's wonderful. The main thing also, the very, very good dedication. The parents, that they are telling yesterday, I'm going to take another interview with them and record it and put on our channel. So that's so dedicated. Like, they don't even have paper in front of them. They're telling from morning to night schedule completely what items to use, how to use, and that made them successful. Within 10 days, they could see initially the good result and activeness in those two kids. So that's very, very interesting. It's one of the small example I'm giving. Like, there are many examples. So Guruji did not put many experiences online. They were just doing service. But now we are planning to get more experiences and put online so people can know it, like how what miracles happening with the nature help, with Ayurveda. So, and especially the great thanks to the Ramesh Guruji. It's a wonderful service, and all the, even when they go to the Maharshi Goshala, they are giving free medicines, free herbals. They tell clearly this is the medicine used. No secret, nothing. It's an open formula they give to everybody. So which they can get in the villages. Thank you so much, Guruji. So you can speak. Guruji, can you on your video, Guruji?
Pardon?
Your video.
Okay. Start my video.
Yeah.
And good morning, everybody who is in USA. And for I think today's topic is last in the Zoom meeting, we discussed about cancer treatment, which are the natural herbals available in the nature. We discussed in length, almost 1.5 hours. And at this time, our Sai Kumarji is planned to discuss about the problems about cardiac problems, the BP, sugar, etc. in general problems, which are chronic diseases. How can we cure, which are available in our kitchen and the natural herbals? And let us discuss about these problems. If you ask any question, let us proceed about any problem. We take up and we discuss about it. And basically, our motto is, in the sense, our Maharshi Goshala, what we offer is, everybody has to make their own medicine, and they have to follow some guidelines which is available in the nature. We have to follow the guidelines of nature. Whoever is following the nature's guidelines, he will be healthy naturally. We know about it, and everybody knows it. And today, what we discuss is what are the laws, especially when we are wherever we are, and what are available resources are there. We discuss about it and how to be healthy in our limits, and we discuss in length if possible. Sir, if anybody asks any question, let us proceed.
Okay, Guruji. Also, people, if you have any questions, like generally between these heart blocks, BP, okay, and so the diabetic, so cholesterol things, you can just mention their numbers if you want to in the chart window. So then Guruji, approximately based on that, sometimes the diet can be prolonged, maybe 1 month or 2 months. So he will give more detailed information. At the end, we'll have questions and answers. Guruji, am I right, Guruji? So,
yes, sir. Correct.
Yeah. So first, Guruji will explain the process and what is happening really in the body when what we are eating, etc. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you. Then basically, everybody is healthy by nature. Actually, by God's grace, we have everything in our body only. Whatever the disturbance is there, whatever the imbalance happens due to any reason, body will balance on its own. Actually, we need not to do anything to be taken from outside. Our body itself repairs and it continues as a healthy body. Then whenever something happens, then we have to give some support to our body to repair itself. So, for example, BP is there. BP, what is the meaning of full form of BP? Blood pressure. So, whenever the blood pressure increases, it harms to our body. So, why it is happening? For example, one pipe is there, water pipe is there. When the pressure increases, if you press the pipe, otherwise, if there is some block or it narrows, automatically what happens? The pressure will be increased. Like that, whenever in our arteries, when there is a block or when it is narrowed due to any reason, whether it be cholesterol, it is fat, whatever it may be, then what happens? When it is narrowed, automatically the blood flow will be increased. So we call it as blood pressure. For BP, what we are doing, just we are taking blood thinner or some other medication which decreases the blood pressure. What is the root cause of blood pressure? The root cause is in the passage there is some block or there is some obstacle, that is some fat is there. Due to that fat, the flow is increased. So what we have to do? We have to remove the blockage or we have to decrease the cholesterol. Instead, what we are doing is just we are giving the pill, the tablet, which controls the blood pressure. The root cause is narrowing the passage. So what we have to do is we have to clear the block. So what should we do? What should we do for that? We have so many remedies in the nature. So one of them is we have adopted the formula, that is ginger. Already you might have seen in the video how one can clear his blocks or cholesterol. What will be? The BP can also be decreased. It come to normalize. The formula is already you might have known the ginger. We have to take the juice of the ginger and the garlic juice and the nimbu, lemon juice. We take equal quantity. For example, 50 ml of ginger juice, 50 ml of nimbu juice, and 50 ml of garlic juice. And one more item, that is apple cider vinegar, American company that is famous, apple cider company. 1 cup, 50 ml we take. 50 ml or 1 cup, whatever be, all equal quantities we take. So together, all these 4 items put together, we put in a vessel and on sim flame, just we boil it. After becoming, we have taken 4 items, that is each 1 cup. So from out of 4 cups, 1 has to be what we call boil it, and 3 cups should be remained. after swimming, after cooling down, we have to add 1 cup of, that is 50 ml of honey to that liquid. So it becomes again 4 cups of that liquid, that medicine. And we keep jar in a glass jar or that, and we make it tight cap and put in the fridge. Daily 2 times, morning and evening. Morning before food and evening also before dinner, we take 5 ml of this juice, adding in half cup of lukewarm water. We mix it and we take it. Very simple formula. It is a homemade remedy. With that, what is the result we get? One thing is BP will be normalized. The second one is the cholesterol readings. If you see the lipid profile, and the readings will be come to control. The third one is what BP, cholesterol, and cardiac problems. These 3 will be under control. This home remedy, there is no side effect. There is no side effect, and instead there are side benefits. What are the benefits? We are using this medicine for cholesterol purpose, but the BP is controlled and the cardiac problems also controlled. Within 60 days, we get result. So many testimonials are there. So many people are using in India. Of course, in nowadays, all over India, they are following the formula. So like that, we can follow this formula. BP, the doctor prescribes the first medicine is blood thinner. There are so many companies are there, aspirin combination tablets are there, and what they do in the BP, they give BP tablet. At the same time, all the people who are age of 45 or more, 50 years of more age more, they will prescribe one statin drug, that is blood thinner, aspirin or whatever it may be. But what we say is, our master says, don't use the blood thinner. Why they prescribe blood thinner? Because when anytime you may get cardiac arrest, you may get cholesterol, you may get heart attack, you may get. So for that, as a prevention, what they prescribe is, if you use the blood thinner, they may not be in the blood also, they can flow very easily, so that you may not get heart attack. So it is a wrong notion. Actually, there are so many side effects for the aspirin combination statin drugs. That's blood thinner, what we got blood thinner. What happens, whenever you use these statin drugs, cardiac problem, that's secondary. The first thing is, there may be some hemorrhage in the brain, because very, very, very minute, small nerves will be there in the brain, and with the pressure, when they increase the pressure, because the blood is thinner nowadays, by using the tablet, when it becomes thinner, what happens? The blood pressure will be more. So there will be brain hemorrhage, brain stroke will be there. At the same time, so many people are, now the research investigation is, so many people are getting internal bleeding in their intestines, bleeding. With that, they are getting ulcer. It is leading to cancer. So many investigations reports we can see. So for that, what we are telling is, don't use statin drugs. It is nothing to do with the cardiac problem. Because as you know, you are in USA, you can verify, you can talk to your doctor. Nowadays, they have banned the lipid profile test in USA. Of course, in India, they are continuing as it is. But in US, you can see they have stopped writing for this lipid profile. Why? Because they have come to the conclusion it is nothing to do with the cardiac problems. Cholesterol is different, and the cardiac, that heart attack is different. If the cholesterol increases, cardiac problem will not. It is nothing to do with the cardiac problem. Both are different. If somebody is having more cholesterol, LDL is high, what they say is they may get heart attack. No, it doesn't happen. So already it is proved. That's why they have banned the lipid profile also in USA and Western countries. So what we say is, you need not worry about it. Don't worry. Somebody asks, is there any remedy in Ayurveda for the blood thinning? Today somebody, your friend, Sai Kumarji's friend has come from Amalapuram. Recently, I think 5 days back, he returned from USA. Today he met in our Goshala in the afternoon today. He was discussing with me. Is there any formula for blood thinner? Yes, it is there. If you want to, you can prepare on your own. If anybody is using statin drug, just you follow it. Now I am giving the formula, sir. You dried ginger powder. You know ginger. We call it as shunti. Shunti powder, that is dried ginger powder. You take 50 grams powder and 25 grams turmeric powder, and again 25 grams garlic powder. You know garlic. So it will be wet. Actually, we have to remove the layer and we have to crush for some time, and you keep it in the sun. We expose the sun. After 2 or 3 days, it completely dried. Then you can make it powder. That is garlic powder. We make it a garlic powder, and we take turmeric powder, and at the same time shunti. Okay. What is the ratio? 50 grams of shunti powder, 25 grams of garlic powder, and 25 grams of turmeric powder. All together, we mix all and we keep it in a glass bottle. Take 1 teaspoonful of this powder, add to 100 ml of water. You boil it for 5 minutes in sim flame. You boil it for 5 minutes and stop it, and you filter it. After becoming lukewarm, you take it. When you have to take at bedtime, before sleep, we can take only once in a day before bedtime. At bedtime, you can take. So this is a natural blood thinner. You see the same formula will be there. In the first formula, for cardiac, we have told one formula, almost the same parallel will be there. That is a liquid form. This is in powder form. So both works well, and for these problems, especially blood thinning cases, we can prepare the formula. We don't worry about the cardiac problems, and the BP also will be reduced, sir. This is a home remedy for BP, cholesterol, and cardiac problems. Okay, sir. With this, we have to do one more thing also. Already I told you, I shared with you in the WhatsApp also, the DAP diet. The DAP diet, that is morning fruits, afternoon vegetables, and in the dinner also we can take vegetables, and after that we can take food. Okay, sir. So this is a DAP diet we have to follow, and follow this home remedy. At the same time, we have to adjust some our lifestyle settings. What we daily walking for 45 minutes and exposing to the sun at least 45 minutes, and doing pranayama regularly 10 minutes, 10 minutes, Kapalabhati 10 minutes, and Anuvena 10 minutes. As you know, already you are practicing yoga in USA. You do pranayama, do walking, and do expose to the sun rays, and follow the DAP diet at the same time. If you want, it is not compulsory actually. It is not compulsory for following this home remedy. If you follow all these things, it is sufficient. If you want, you can follow this home remedy also. That is the formula, garlic and shunti formula. You can follow it, sir. So this is something about BP and cholesterol. Okay, sir. Please, if you ask any question, we go further.
Diabetic also?
Sir, diabetes. For diabetes, the DAP diet works. At the same time, the same thing, the pranayama, the walking, the exposure to sun, all will be there. DAP diet will be there. And in spite of this, we can follow one more formula. That is homemade. You know, neem leaves, neem, vepa, neem leaves, and tulsi leaves powder. And the third one is bilva patra, tridala, what we call bilva patra. Tulsi, neem, and bilva patra. Separately, we dry it and make it powder. All together, we mix all in a jar or in a glass bottle. Morning and evening, before breakfast and before dinner in the night, 2 times. If the sugar levels are 200, more than 200, more than 250, they have to take 1 teaspoonful morning and evening. If the sugar levels are below 200, 180, 190, 170, like that, nearer to the border, so they can take half teaspoon. It is sufficient. Half teaspoon morning and half teaspoon in the evening. before food. With lukewarm water, they can take. So sugar levels will be normalized. We need not to take any medication, any metformin tablets. If they are taking medicine already for so many years, they have to continue for some time. They cannot stop it, because already our body is adjusted with that medicine. Slowly we have to decrease. What we call is drug tapering. With the advice of doctor, they can discontinue it. Not at once. We should not close it. For every 10 days, you check up the sugar levels with the glucometer. If they are normal, minimum, you can reduce to some extent. And after 15 days, again you check up, you reduce to some extent. Like that, after 1 month or so, you can completely stop taking the allopathy medication. You can continue this diet schedule, lifestyle, and this home remedy. They can continue it. So in this also, the DIP diet works very well. Okay, sir.
So the DIP diet is very, very important in everything then, sir.
Yeah.
So that this some people are having like HbA1c 8.0 and above also.
Yes.
For them also, this will be like generally how many? It's like a pre-diabetic or diabetic or like more than like 7, 8. How much time they should do this diet, sir?
The diet. This diet we have to follow for it 3 months, 90 days schedule. This is 90 days. Actually, within 3 weeks, the diabetes will be controlled. It will come to control. But we have to continue for at least 2 to 3 months. If you continue, our body will be, what happens, for every cell, body cell, it has its own duration. Lifetime is there. Maximum, the life is 120 days, maximum 4 months. After that, you cannot find the old cell, it generates new cell. So like that, when our body grows its own cells, new cells, already they will be healthy cells, and all the healthy cells, afterwards, if you skip the diabetes also, you will be healthy. But what our master says, but diabetes is nothing but just changing our diet schedule only to some extent. In the morning, we take fruits. In the afternoon, we take diet. We take normal diet. But before that, we take some vegetables. In the dinner also,
Hello, sir. Your voice is frozen.
so, but cheating diet, our master says is cheating diet. Weekly once, whatever you want to take, you drink, eat, whatever you want, you take it. But remaining 5 days, 6 days, you have to follow this diet. And in the weekend, if you skip also, there is no problem. Our body balance and so on. So like that, we need to continue lifetime. And every week, in a weekend, you can have your own separate. You can enjoy your diet. And remaining 5, 6 days, we have to follow the same diet. So that is about BP and diabetes schedule. Sir.
Guruji, I'm posting that those 2 documents in Telugu and English, DIP diet in the groups.
Yeah.
Guys, you can refer that. And now, if you have any questions, please raise your hand so I can unmute one by one. Okay, all masters, I posted in the Maharshi Goshala group, so you can refer that. And in meantime, you can ask questions. And mostly ask the questions for BP, diabetic, cholesterol, and heart blocks. And if you have time at the end, we can ask other questions.
Okay.
Hello, Sri garu, unmute చేసుకొని మాట్లాడండి.
సాయి మాస్టర్, మీకు ఆత్మ ప్రణామాలు. గురుజీ, మీకు కూడా ఆత్మ ప్రణామాలు. సో మీ ఇద్దరికి థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్ ఫర్ ద సర్వీస్ యూ ఆర్ డూయింగ్. ఓకే, సో నా క్వశ్చన్స్ ఏంటంటే చాలా అద్భుతమైనటువంటి సొల్యూషన్స్ మీరు ప్రొవైడ్ చేస్తారు.
If it's possible, sorry, can you speak in English? So maybe some people are only. Thank you.
No problem.
Sorry for the inconvenience.
Oh, no problem. So, all right. So those are the excellent solutions that you have already provided, and I already started some of them. I'm a chronic. I'm a 50 years old guy, and I'm a chronic blood pressure. I have a blood pressure, but never was high, right? So I always been on a medication, very low dosage of medication, and always staying in that 120 to 80 range. Okay. At the most, I topped is around 130, but not more than that. Right. So for the past, I would say 15 years, I've been having this. Right.
Okay.
So the solution you gave us is those 4 solutions, right? So one is the garlic juice, ginger juice, and lemon juice, and then apple vinegar, apple cider vinegar, and I think you also have to mix honey in there, right?
Yes.
Okay, so in that one, I don't see a challenge with all of those ingredients, but only one challenge is with the garlic juice.
Yeah.
Right. So that is one thing I see. How do we get a garlic juice?
Getting garlic juice, yeah, exactly. Good question. So and getting garlic juice is very difficult. So for that, what we do is you take ginger and garlic both together. You have to mix it.
Okay.
And you get 2 cups of juice.
Okay. So I did
separately
see
we
that.
cannot get it. Yeah, separately we cannot get it. So what we do is, the technique is we mix together and we grind it.
Okay.
We grind it together and we get 2 cups of juice and we can.
So I did hear in one of those I think videos of yours to do that. Right. So one other question I have there is, we mixing ginger and garlic, right? But what are the quantities? Do we have to, let's say, 1 cup of ginger and 1 cup of garlic and put them together and then grind them? Is that how how do you know that, this is whatever that I'm doing is equivalent to 1 cup of ginger and 1 cup of garlic?
Yeah.
How do
together, when we grind, the ratio, there will be little bit of difference will be there. Some this ginger we get more juice. In the garlic we get less juice. So in that case, what we do is we add few more the pieces of this garlic extra. Then automatically we get equal juice. And even if there is some difference of this juice quantity will be there, no problem, nothing to worry. Nothing to worry, because already the garlic juice is more powerful and more this thing, so it covers, nothing to worry.
So do we need to add any water while we are grinding?
No. We should not add a single drop of water. We should not add.
Okay, so that's one thing. That's a home remedy if we can make it. But is it something that Maharshi Goshala can also sell this as a packet or as a bottle?
No. They have to prepare on your own, because it's very easy to prepare. Because if you go on giving, you will be habituated. In one what we call in English, one quotation is, as everybody knows, if you of course it is an English quotation. If you give a fish, it is one-time meal. If you teach fishing,
that's right. I'll tell you why I'm asking this. I'll tell you why I'm asking that. The reason I'm asking is, once a while I actually help my wife to grind that paste, right? Garlic ginger paste. I help her to grind it, right? So, but what I found is, in here, I don't know, maybe my ingredients or whatever, but we use the organic ones, right? So organic garlic, organic ginger. We actually put them in our Indian grinder, and I just switch it on. within few seconds, that actually go and sticks to the walls of the grinder. That's it, right? There's no juice, nothing. So maybe it is because it is not fresh. I don't know, but that's what happens. So what I do is I just add a little olive oil in it, right? So when I do an olive oil in it, then it starts becoming like a paste. Right. So that's why I'm like, man, when I already know how it behaves here, and how can I take a juice without adding any of these additional liquids? So can we do one thing? Because one of the ingredient you said is a cup of lime juice. Right. So while grinding that, can I add this lime juice in it so that it becomes?
Okay, you can do all the experiments, you can do it, and after success, we tell us. So many people are doing, once we give formula, they are doing their own experiments, and they are telling us, Guruji, this is wonderful, Guruji, this is working very good. They are becoming scientists nowadays. Yes, we have to do all these experiments, we do it.
Okay. So
we can do it.
Absolutely.
Good idea.
Okay. Second question I have is about the diabetes, right? So I just checked. I just checked a couple days back, and my sugar levels are at 104 in the fasting. Okay. In the fasting, it is 104. Okay. So I'm thinking that it might be in the borderline now. So I started this DIP diet.
Yes.
Okay, is that good enough for me, or do I also have to use the other home remedies that you said?
Not necessary, sir. Because it is pre-diabetic, not necessary. Actually, you know the actual readings of diabetes? 250. If you have more than 250, if you have more than 250, then it is diabetes actually. But what happens means, all over the world, some people who are in the World Health Organization, the directors of World Health Organization, out of 13, 9 people are the pharmacy institute directors, the heads of the pharmacy institutes all over the world. They formed a group and they are changing the readings actually. They are not correct readings actually. The mafia, but I should not say all these words actually. Everything about this drug industry, and they are changing readings. Once upon it was 250. They made 200. Now it has come to 160. Within a few months, not yet, within a few months, we are going to see the readings also going to be reduced up to 120, 130.
Is that the fasting blood sugar, Guruji? Is that the fasting blood sugar numbers? Is 120?
Fasting. Yeah, 90 to 120. 90 to 120, they say. Actually, the exact correct reading is fasting or forced lunch or random, whatever it may be. If it is more than 250, it is called as diabetes. He is called as diabetic. Otherwise, he is not a diabetic. I think in 2000, in the year of 2000, they have reduced the readings up to 250 to 200 to 160. All of a sudden, in the overnight, all over the world, some crores of people have come under diabetic. They become diabetic overnight. They became diabetic. So they started using their medication. And they said allopathy medicine, etc. So we don't want to criticize them, but only thing is we should not worry about it. If it is more than 200, just we can try to control our sugar levels. Up to 200 actually it is not at all a sugar actually. That phobia is there. Everybody says that, oh, this is the reading. If it is beyond that reading, we will have the fear in our mind. With that nocebo effect, we get all these what we call diseases actually. Actually, it is not a sugar. Up to 250 is not a sugar. In our words, in our dictionary, more than 250 only, it is a sugar levels. Below 250, it is not at all a sugar. Okay, sir?
Namaste. Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay, sir?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Under 250, just normal food change will help. Nothing to worry too much.
Food change will help. And one thing, sir, moreover, you can refer the research investigation. Whatever the medication, allopathy medication we take, it cannot control the sugar level. What it does is, it takes the sugar from the blood and it throws to some other organ in the body. You know about it? Sir, from the blood, it removes the sugar, it transfers to kidney. And in some cases, it takes the sugar and it transfers to the liver. So different organs, it distributes the sugar levels, but it cannot throw it out. It shows only, it clears only from the blood. It will be in your body only, not in the blood. It removes it from and it throws to some other organ. Like that, if you clean our one bedroom, we just clean our bedroom and we throw it to the hall. One day we clean our hall and we throw it to drawing room. What it will be? It will be in our house only. It is not going out. What is happening? When the sugar is removed from the blood, when it is throwing to kidney, we are getting kidney problems. That is, nephrons are damaging. Okay, na? So kidneys are failed. Sometimes it is throwing the sugar levels to the liver is damaging and becomes liver cirrhosis. Even non-alcoholic also, you can find so many people, even non-alcoholic also, they are becoming liver cirrhosis. Why it's happening? And for some people, the sugar, it is removed from the blood and it is thrown to the heart, the arteries and heart. So we are getting heart attack. So sometimes it is throwing to the nervous system. Diabetic neuropathy, we are getting. Diabetic nephropathy, and the nephrons are damaging, kidneys are damaging. So altogether, what is happening with the allopathy medication is they are removing the sugar levels and it's going to some other organ, it is going to damage. So it is happening. So for that, what we are doing is, you follow the guidelines of the nature. What is happening? Just you change the lifestyle, change your diet, and do pranayama, walking, and you do meditate for some time, at least 15-20 minutes, as per depending on your time. If you meditate, your mind will be cool. Then we get so many results. Okay, sir?
Yeah, that's good, sir. Actually, I have recently, 1 year back, I saw that one video. He's from Hyderabad. He's a big general manager in the pharmacy industry. He has a diabetic for 30 years. So last 10 years, he has like 8.0 and above, the HbA1c. It's not coming down. And he has no problem because he trains a lot of marketing people, which hospital to go, which doctors to meet, and how much commission, what medicine. He knows all the medicine and everything. So I said, yes, I'm fine. I know what to do. He knows what brand insulin to use every day. So last 10 years using insulin and all medicine, different every top level brand. So last 1 year back, what happened is he got he has BP also. He has BP also. He got a kidney problem. Now, because I remember when you're telling that, you're right, because he got a kidney problem. Then he shocked. Okay, what is happening with me? I know top level doctors in Hyderabad, everywhere. I know top level hospitals. Just by phone call, you can get appointment with anybody. That was high level because they give a lot of commission. So then what happened? Then doctor said creatinine is 5.5 because you're right. The kidney got affected for him because using a lot of medicine. Affected. Then he shocked because doctor said the creatinine will not come down from 5.5 below. It goes only up. Next level is dialysis. Then the whole family got shocked. Then this is not good sign. So I'm in top level position, something wrong. Then he wanted to change the diet, but his karma is coming next to him, like saying that, oh, don't do that. You are the number one in the world, like in the medical industry, and you believe in the natural food. No, they won't help anything. But he didn't realize that the whole people are surviving more than 100 years. It used to be 130 years. They used to live in the ancient days. But now it came to like 60 years, 70 years. It's very bad. Then somehow, slowly, one side is the creatinine is hurting him because it's going and going up. Then, I have to do something. God help me. Then he got some idea like, let us go to natural diet. Then HbA1c never came down below 8 last 10 years. within 3 months, his diet with the diet, HbA1c came to 5.6.
Wow, absolutely normal.
Creatinine came to 3.5.
Wow.
Doctors told him it will never come down. So then his whole family took a deep breath, sir. Unbelievable. That video I saw like 6 months back or 1 year back, and now I don't see it, sir. They removed it. It became private. Maybe somebody told them to remove it because the pharmacy industry person telling that, like, you won't, it's bad to them. Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Yeah. Next, Lakshmi, you can speak, ma'am. If you can speak in English, it's fine, or any language, Telugu or Hindi or English.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, madam.
Yeah. So like I have the same kind of problem. My blood pressure hasn't been in control with the medication, and it has affected the kidneys. And so, if possible, can I get some tips on the chronic kidney disease? What kind of like something that I can do for it?
Yes. What is the creatinine, madam? Creatinine.
I need to look into the report. I'm sorry, I wasn't prepared. I joined last minute, so yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So no dialysis. Dialysis not started, no? Not yet.
Not started, but I need to go near a nephrologist. Yeah.
Nephrologist. Okay.
Yeah.
So, what is your BP is under control, madam?
No, with medicine it goes 140, 150 with medicine.
With medicine, okay. And with that medicine, okay, you can take the medicine. And if you follow, as I told you, the DAP diet, pranayama, walking, exposing to sun. That is lifestyle. If you change it, automatically it comes under control.
Okay.
And you can prepare. I tell you one medicine for BP. Arjuna powder. I think we'll get all over the world. Arjuna. In Telugu, we call it as Erumaddi, Tellamaddi in local language. And Arjuna is all over the world. Everybody knows it. Pharmacy companies also know, Ayurveda companies. And you can book online, Amazon, wherever you can get anywhere. You get this Arjuna powder, for example, 100 grams Arjuna powder, and mix one powder that's Mandara. Hibiscus rose, what we call Mandara.
Yeah, hibiscus. Yeah.
Hibiscus rose, red color, not Mudda Mandara, Rikka Mandara, what we call it. Separate leaves will be there. But Rikka Mandara. So you make it powder. Rikka Mandara powder. Yeah, you make it powder. You mix equally. For example, 100 grams of Arjuna powder, 100 grams of this Mandara powder. You mix and keep it in one glass bottle. Daily 2 times you take half spoon in the morning, half spoon in the evening. Just you mix in 100 ml of water. You boil for 3-4 minutes and cool it down, filter it, and you take it.
Okay.
Absolutely. Within a week or 2 weeks, completely your BP will be under control. Even sometimes you may not get BP under control with the medication, but with Arjuna you will get this normal reading. So home remedy, this home Arjuna powder, your BP will be controlled. When the BP is under control, the kidneys may not be damaged. When the uncontrolled BP and uncontrolled sugar, these both are responsible for kidney failure, or the CKD, what we call a CKD, chronic kidney disease. So what is happening, madam? Because of this BP or diabetes, the pure blood is not reaching to the nephrons, that is kidney cells. That is what is happening. Because of this BP, the traffic, like the traffic jam is there in the outside. Inside also, with the BP, there is some blockage will be there. The pure blood, it doesn't reach the nephrons. So it is happening. When BP is under control, then the blood will reach the nephrons and it will be cured, madam. The creatinine will be decreased. And for this remedy, you can use this Arjuna for BP. And that DAP and everything, and pranayama, meditation, you follow everything. But the most important point for all who are watching this, who are in the Zoom meeting, I want to tell you is that you, as far as possible, you stop taking the outside food.
Okay.
Whatever in hotel food, the junk food, generally we use outside junk food, hotel food, biscuit, chocolate, including that what we call aloo chips, etc. Whatever the bakery food is there, first we have to avoid, especially the milk products from outside, milk products. If you stop all these things, and especially for all of you, I'm telling, almost every BP and diabetes patient will be using the starting drug that is aspirin combination tablet you are taking. That is more dangerous drug. In the all over the world, they are advising starting to that blood thinner they are using. Immediately you stop that taking the medicine. If you have any doubt, if you have any fear complex, you can prepare on your own that natural blood thinner formula, the shunti, turmeric, and garlic powder. I told you, possible you prepare it and you take half teaspoon or 1/4 teaspoon daily. Your blood will be thin naturally. It doesn't harm your body. Okay.
The only one thing, sir, the hibiscus powder, we find it in the Indian store, but I don't know if that is the single petal or if it is
it has no problem. Just you take the powder, it is sufficient. You take. Don't worry. You take. If it is single petal or Uddamandara, no problem. It works, madam.
Okay. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
And madam, I think you should follow the diet. The dip diet is very important. That's where
I'm
your
going to
body
look at
will
it.
be.
I'm a newcomer, so I just came to know in this meeting about it.
Madam, and one more thing I will tell you. You get Punarnava powder in any Ayurvedic medical store. In US also you get Punarnava. If your serum creatinine is more than 2, 1.5, 2 or 3, if it is increased because of BP or diabetes, the kidney is going to be damaged. Creatinine levels increasing means kidney functioning is coming down. In that case, you write it down. You note it down, madam. You take Punarnava.
Yeah, I know Punarnava.
Punarnava. If you get those live plants, you can make it a curry and you take it.
Okay.
If you don't, if you get only powder in the powder form, you get it. You make it a kashaya. You know kashaya.
Yeah.
1 glass of water,
boil it in water.
You take 1 spoon of this powder. You boil it to reduce to half. Filter it and you take it. Daily you take it. You follow the schedule, and your kidney you check up after 2 or 3 weeks. It will be normal.
Okay. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm going to try all the Arjuna powder and Punarnava and the diet. Yeah, thank you so much, sir. Yeah.
Okay.
And also, ma'am, if you have anytime any questions, please post in the group. You are in the group, ma'am, Maharshi Goshala group. Lakshmi.
Yeah, I am not in the group actually. Can you add me in the group?
Do you have my number, ma'am, in that message you got?
I can see you here. I can see you. I can send you a message.
How did you log into this one? You got some
Lakshmikant, he is our friend, Lakshmikant sir.
Yeah,
so
that
he
message has my phone number and the WhatsApp joining link.
Okay.
Yeah. If not, send me a text message with your friend's help.
Okay.
I'm giving my number also here in case if anybody is not having 609-968-5006. Okay, 609-968-5006. I posted my number.
Okay.
And there, madam, any one of you, they can ask a question. Better thing is submit all the reports we have, like a BP, diabetic, cholesterol, vitamin D, vitamin B12 also causes a lot of problems. Some people losing a lot of hair on the head and body because vitamin B12 deficiency is not good. Again, everything is adds to one each other. Okay. If any specific other kidney issues, anything, creatinine is needed. That way, Guruji can help for more detailed diet and Ayurveda medicine.
Okay. Sure. Definitely, I'll join the group and I will keep following up. Yeah.
Sure.
Thank you so much.
Next, Adya, you can speak.
Hi, this is Harsha. So I just joined this group. I just have a few questions. Like now with the lifestyle right now, with the work culture and everything, like the tensions and what my doctor suggested is like I'm like maybe like a very near future I will be more like a tendency to get a blood pressure. So because of the stress and everything, so the readings are like they are not giving anything the medication, but the readings are normal between 120 to 130. But I just want to make sure like I just want to prolong medication, because every time they're suggesting like you are in good shape with the BP and everything, but sometimes on an event, some event occurs or something, like it will shoot to 140 or 150 occasionally, but they are not suggesting anything to take. They're asking me to change the lifestyle. But the main motto I joined this was, I don't want to be in a position to take any medicines for such an like certain period of time, like after like at least whenever it's recommended, then I want to take it. But whenever we go to the physical with the lifestyle, I want to make sure the diabetic and BP are in good shape. So can you recommend? I am listening that DIP diet, and right now the previous caller has mentioned what we say called the blood pressure powders which we need to use. So more like I just want to get the input from you.
Yeah, actually the home remedy, what I am telling is only to their satisfaction. Actually, if you follow if you change your lifestyle and follow the guidelines of the nature, automatically our body will be balanced and we don't get any disease. We will be healthy. So already I told you, just again once I am repeating, daily we have to do pranayama, that is Kapalabhati Anuloma, walking and exposing the sun. With this, we have to change some food habits. That is taking the fruits in the morning, raw food in the afternoon, and after in the night, and before dinner, and before lunch, we take it. And the sprouts we can take. This is the diet schedule, and this is a what we call lifestyle. Do pranayama and meditation also. If you give some time for this routine activities, if you give 1 hour or so it save our life without taking any medication, any home remedy also, we can stay healthy. Okay, sir?
Yeah, please. The breakfast you mentioned as per the diet is like a juices, and lunch and dinner. So just the raw vegetables, the lunch and dinner, or like we should add anything grains to that, or just the raw vegetables for the lunch and dinner. So
lunch and dinner, raw vegetables, tomato, cucumber, kheera, like that we take raw vegetables. After that, you can take your routine dinner, routine lunch you can take. That
okay, routine grains we can take. Okay, so there is a raw turmeric and leaves. So what is that actually? That there is a raw turmeric and leaves. So I got one message. So can you explain that? Like
raw turmeric. Generally, which turmeric we use? After taking the turmeric from the soil, the roots, turmeric is the root of the plant, no? So they clean it and they boil it. That is boiled turmeric. Generally, in the houses, we use that boiled turmeric. And for the medical purpose, we don't boil it. Just we make it pieces and we dry it in the sun. And we make it powder. That is raw turmeric. Raw turmeric means which is not boiled. So that is raw turmeric.
Okay. So we have to take the glass of raw turmeric water every day.
If you take raw turmeric, it gives more result. Yeah. Raw turmeric is very good because it improves, as you know, it improves immunity, and in most of the diseases, it works like a medicine. It's a food item. We use it in curries and etc. We use it, but it works as a medicine. If you use raw turmeric, it is good.
Yeah,
you get it in the market. You get it in the market.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Guruji. Yeah. So next, Padmaja, you can speak.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, you can speak.
Yeah. Namaskaram andi. Yeah, actually, nenu kottaga join ayyanu. I'm a new joinee here. Predominantly, like I'm talking for myself and my husband too. My husband is a diabetic for last almost 12 years now, and he has gone into another chronic condition, which I want to talk to someone called Swami Narayan. We went to Warangal, my parents.
Yeah.
They have suggested us to talk to Swami Narayan, and I'm trying to get his number so we can talk to him in private with some other conditions we got into.
Okay.
In this call, I just want to focus on the diabetes, which is which is very high for him. The A1C results are around like 12. And Yeah. And recently, I myself got diagnosed with my A1C as 6.4, where doctors are saying it is in diabetic state. And my LDLs, my LDL is also has also been increased or elevated from the normal range. So I'm trying to get some guidance. I'm not on a medication yet. He's on insulin, so I'm trying to get some dietary specific input so we can try to help each other as we continue this.
Okay, madam. What is the weight of the sir?
My husband's weight is he's normal. His BMI index is only 20. So he's within.
How many,
he's
in kgs, in how many kilograms?
Kilograms వచ్చేసి 65 అండి.
65. Please note it down, madam. Already I have mentioned in your DIP diet schedule, which is self-explanatory. I post one Telugu diet schedule. In 65 means 65 into 10. 620. That is 650 grams of fruits he has to take in the breakfast.
Okay.
If he wants, he can take more also. He can take more also. Up to 700 grams, he can take. If he is hungry, he can take more also. In the breakfast, he has to take. You see the diet schedule, 650 grams. In the lunch, you make it by 2. 650 means by 2 means 325 grams in the lunch. That is before lunch, cooked food. And in the dinner also, you can take 325 grams. In the evening, around 5 o'clock, he can take sprouts also. That sprouts or dry fruits he can take. How many grams? That's 65 grams.
Okay.
Equal to his weight. 65 kg means 65 grams of dry fruits he can take. Whenever you take the dry fruits, any dry fruit, kaju, badam, kismis, akhroot, pista, any dry fruit, whoever is taking, you wash it very carefully, and you have to soak it minimum 2 to 3 hours in the water. We have to soak it. After that only you have to take the dry fruits. Like that, in the snacks time, you can take the dry fruits or sprouts. How many grams? Not more than 65 grams you can take.
Okay. Hello.
One second, ma'am. I think Guruji phone.
Cut అయినట్టుంది కదా, phone cut అయినట్టు.
Yeah, looks like
Yeah.
Madam, the diet I posted in the group, deep diet, but you are in the WhatsApp group, ma'am?
Yes, I'm in the WhatsApp group. I got added, but can I reach out to you offline to get a connection with Swaminarayan sir? There's another condition, chronic condition, which I want to. When we went to Warangal, they asked us to speak to him and explain to him the situation.
Yeah, you text me, ma'am. I will connect Swaminarayan.
Okay. And can I also text you about the Guruji's bag? Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, you can text me. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Cholesterol is also primarily triglycerides, which is like high. And I think that is because of the carbohydrates intake.
Yes. What only thing is, madam, carbohydrate, instead of carbohydrates, we have to take fiber. Maximum fiber food we have to take. So we get more fiber in fruits and raw vegetables. We get fiber, and in millets also we get more fiber. So that's why we reduce the carbohydrate, that is rice, and we increase the what we call fiber food. We increase.
Okay.
So that is the logic behind it. And if you follow whatever the schedule I'm explaining in the Zoom meeting, if you make it a chart and just you follow it for 3 weeks, that is 21 days. After 21 days, you check your sugar levels. Madam, you do one thing. The sir is taking insulin, no? He's taking insulin, no? So in that case, what we have to do is, for every 3 or 4 days, you check the sugar levels with the glucometer. Whenever the sugar levels are coming down, to that extent, you have to decrease the insulin units also. Otherwise, what happens? Once we start the DIP diet and this lifestyle, if you change pranayama, everything when you are following, automatically the sugar levels will be coming down to normal. So in that stage also, if you take the same insulin level, the same units, if you take, it will be high dosage for him. So that what happens sometimes, the sugar levels will come down rapidly and it becomes hypoglycemia. Hypoglycemia, you know, hypoglycemia. Sugar levels suddenly falls down. That's why what you have to do is, in the case of insulin cases, you check regularly about this with the glucometer, the sugar level. To the extent you go on reducing the insulin units. I think in my experience, what I tell is, within 1 month or 2 months, totally he will be get rid of that insulin.
Okay.
Get insulin, and he will come to the tablet stage. And within 3-4 months, completely he has to stop the medication and simply has to follow the DIP diet. His sugar levels will be forever. It will be controlled. It is normal.
Like now the condition is in, right? He needs certain levels of carbohydrates intake. And the very condition on the day, critical condition. So, if I can get a time for like 5-10 minutes, I do want to talk.
Okay. My number is there in the group. Tomorrow we may not be available because Sunday we have this camp at Goshala. On Monday or Tuesday you can talk to me.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
After 10:30 Indian time you can talk to me. Okay, madam.
After Indian morning time, Monday evening time.
Evening also you can. Morning at make morning, mark evening.
Okay.
Evening.
Yeah,
Indian
sure.
Time, Indian time 5 o'clock you can talk.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Next, Sharmila, you can speak, ma'am. You can ask question.
Hello, namaste, Andy.
Hello.
For diabetic, you have suggested one powder, right? With neem leaves and tulsi leaf and bilva patra. Hello. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you. Guruji, I can hear you too.
I'm not able to listen, sir.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Not
so can you hear me, sir? Guruji? Guruji, can you hear me? No, maybe.
Okay, I will post the question on the group. That's okay.
Yeah.
On the chat, yeah.
Hello.
Guruji, I can hear you, Guruji.
Okay. Now it is reconnected.
Sharmila ma'am, you can speak.
Yeah. Namaste, Andy. You suggested one powder, right? For diabetics, neem powder, tulsi, and bilva patra, right? All three. So all three leaves, like we have to dry them and make it powder.
Yes. You have dry them, make it powder, and you can add mentulu. What's that? Methi dana.
Fenugreek. Even that you have to powder. Okay.
Powder, and you get Gudmar Podapatri powder. Podapatri you get online. Podapatri.
Okay. All 5 ingredients in equal quantities, and
Yes, equal quantity. You mix it all, and you take it. Within 3 weeks, the diabetic will come down. That it comes control.
Okay, so it is. Sorry. So all these powders, equal quantities. You suggested 1 teaspoonful, right?
Yes.
1 teaspoonful.
If diabetes is more than
about
200.
Yeah, about 200. Yeah.
Below 200, you take half teaspoon. Yeah.
And we have to boil it or just mix it in lukewarm water and drink it?
Just mix it in the lukewarm water and take it.
Okay, morning and evening. Yeah.
Before, half an hour before.
Okay. And regarding turmeric root in the dip plan, right? So usually I take the turmeric root and I grate it and I'll boil it in water and drink. are you suggesting 5 grams of turmeric root directly, eating it directly instead of boiling it?
Yes. Well, another way of taking turmeric is after meals, after lunch and after dinner, you take the powder like this with middle finger, ring finger, and thumb. You take this powder. How much it will come? You take that powder after lunch. You keep it on your tongue, pour some water, and you drink it. This is the way of taking the turmeric, actually. After lunch or after dinner, that is 2 times in a day, you take this much of powder and keep it on your tongue and pour some water and drink it. This is the way to take.
That is normal turmeric or turmeric root you're talking?
Turmeric. Turmeric means our root only. That is 2 varieties are there. One is boiled one. We use generally in our houses, in our kitchen, we use it. The another one is not boiled. That is, we call it as a raw turmeric. Raw means it is not cooked. Yeah, raw.
Oh, okay, thanks. And for diabetic, the fruits which you suggested, right? All types of fruits in the morning. Any fruit we can eat or anything which we have to avoid?
We have to mix 2 or 3 fruits. Not single fruit to take. Mix 2 or 3 varieties of fruits. Seasonal fruits which are available in your place.
Okay, local. Okay. Yeah. Thanks. Thank you.
Okay.
Raj, you can ask. I have some few questions you type in chat window. You can speak. Raj, you want to speak or? Raj, you want to speak or you want to read in the chat window?
Yes, sir. I will get back later, sir. Right now, I want. Yeah.
Okay, got it. You raise a hand again. You have a question today?
Yes, Sai Master. That is correct. Yes. Follow-up questions, right? So for diabetes, we said take fruits, right? 3-4 fruits. Doesn't really matter whether it is bananas or grapes, because we know bananas, grapes, they always say high sugars, right? Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Doesn't matter because they have fructose in it, not glucose. Glucose will be very, very little quantity. It doesn't harm and it doesn't raise the sugar levels in the blood. Because it is fructose is there, it doesn't affect the blood sugar. Slowly, it turns into energy. Yeah.
All right.
Proven. It is proven science. Yeah. Nothing.
Okay. Wonderful.
Guruji,
so next question I have.
Yeah, ask three. You can ask. Yes.
Yeah. So the next question I have is the juices that you said for the blood pressure, right? Those 4 juices, boil it and then afterwards mix with honey and all of that, right? So while I'm using that particular thing, do I have to also watch out for my blood pressure because I'm using a blood pressure medication, right? So even though it is a very small quantity, but do I have to watch out for that?
Yes. You have to check up the BP regularly. You have to watch out, and if necessary, you have to reduce the medication. You reduce the dosage of your tablet because already the ginger, all these are there. Garlic is there. Automatically, it controls your BP. It normalizes your BP. Yeah, you can check up.
Okay, so the challenge here is the blood pressure medication here is only prescribed by a doctor, right? An authorized a doctor here, right? So he probably is not available to us whenever we need him, that okay, hey, you reduce this blood pressure, my blood pressure is going down, that type of, how do you manage that?
Yes, but you can have your own BP machine is available in the market. The electronic machines are there.
No, we do have that. We do have it. Let's
Guruji, problem is here is we cannot get the doctor immediately unless we have to take another appointment to change prescription. But I think we can speak to the clinic and say, this is my BP is low. Can we change the medication? Sometimes they do, or maybe
usually they always tend to say, hey, come and get all this checked, and the usual routine that, right? They generally don't do those things. So otherwise they will say, hey, your blood pressure is low, go and join in your emergency, they will take care of you.
Right? Okay.
So what I'm actually thinking is, because it is a normal tendency that once a while I actually forget to take a blood pressure, right? So it doesn't really, so far, nothing happened.
One fact is this, sir. Please you listen for a minute. The fact in the nature is that your normal BP levels are different and my BP level is different. Both are not same. Anytime both of us BPs are not same. I may be 140 by 85. You may have 150 by 90. That is normal for you. This is normal for me. Depending on my height, my weight, and my lifestyle, completely different. Both are not same. We cannot come into one group of this thing.
Okay.
So, of course, they are following their own guidelines. But actually, by nature's law, everybody has his own cutoff of his BP levels. We cannot compare. Nobody can decide. You can decide on your own. I can decide my own.
Right.
Symptoms are there, giddiness is there, shaking is there. We can have our own symptoms depending upon the symptoms. What we call in Telugu, what we call it as Lakshananusara Chikitsa. And a symptoms based treatment. That is what our Rishis Munis have told. Okay, sir? And that for your idea, I am telling, actually it is not correct. And we have to decide our own. This is our body. This is my body. I have to decide whether I am healthy or not. I can tell. You cannot tell. Nobody can tell. The machines cannot tell.
Yes. So this is what I'm actually thinking, because of the challenge that we have here. What I'm actually thinking is, after preparing this particular solution and then take it and then make sure that your blood pressure, how the blood pressure is. If the blood pressure is low, then maybe, stop medication for a day or two, right? And then continue to use this and continue to monitor, even though I stopped the medication, but continue to monitor the blood pressure every day and then see how it is. Once we have a sustained, blood pressure without the medication, that's probably where we can actually ask the doctor to get the appointment and then ask him to reduce the dosage or even get rid of it. Okay. Wonderful. Thank you so much, Guruji.
Guruji,
so Sai Garu, are you playing some video or something?
Guruji, so this is what I do, Guruji, once weekly, at least 4 days. So I take carrot, mint, coriander, celery, beetroot, ginger, lime, and tomato. And I also add Thai basil. Sometimes I add even like some bitter gourd a little bit, but mostly these are the vegetables I add. So I feel more relaxed and very energetic, Guruji. These are the Guruji, vegetables are like
yes, these are okay. Wonderful.
All I do is just I put almost big pieces in the mixer. I grind it 1 minute and I squeeze it and I put one more round to make it to get more juice.
Organic vegetables are how they grow?
Here we get both of them. Sometimes I get organic, sometimes then natural. You told me like I'm soaking them in the salt water.
So you can soak in hot water. If you want to soak in salt water, you have to wash very, very carefully. Number of times you have to wash it. Otherwise, you can soak it in baking soda also, thin soda. Baking soda, you take 2 liters of water and you put half spoon of the baking soda, you mix it, and 15-20 minutes is sufficient. Like that also, we can clean it. Salt water or baking soda. Very good. So you are taking juice regularly. Wonderful.
So, as I can see some difference in my body, like minor problems are gone and helping. And Guruji, you said, what are your top pick of vegetables? Like you said morning, or you can juice or fruits, or evening. So what are your top pick, like in sequence, if you see number 1, 2, 3, 4, like what vegetables you recommend to make a juice?
Juice, barabar. Any vegetables we can take, which are, so for example, all the vegetables are not suitable to everybody. So I may be allergic from one item, one vegetable. You may be allergic to some other item. Just you have to see what are they suitable to your body, because all these years you might have observed what are the interested and what are the tasteful for you and what are the beneficial for your body. Just you can check up. Once you check up, and you can take those only. You select them, because I may not get all the vegetables from your area. Whatever the available vegetables, I have to select. So on that basis, you can take it. So in that root, the carrot, beetroot is okay, but other root, some vegetables are there, aloo, etc. So as far as possible, we have to avoid aloo, chilikadumpa, not mullangi. Some other roots are there, we have to avoid. That's it.
Okay.
All other vegetables are useful. You can take it, and some we cannot take in raw form. We can cook it. So, for example, this carrot, beetroot, like that, we can take it raw form. Other vegetables we cannot take it as raw form. You can check up. You can choose vegetables there.
Okay. Maybe I'll talk to Swami Narayana and get that list and I'll post in the group.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Next, Venkat, you can speak. Guruji, you have some, how much time extra? Okay.
Yeah. Okay, it's okay. It's only 8:30, you know.
Yeah. Hello, Guruji. This is Venkat. I have a question about DIP diet. I have seen that PDF document that you shared. During the lunchtime and dinner time, do we just have to eat those raw vegetables and not eat anything else, or can we eat rice and regular food?
After taking the raw vegetables, you can take regular diet. That is cooked food you can take.
Okay. And other
cooked food you can take. Curries, you can put curries and mix it and you can take. The cooked food you can take, but before that cooked food, you have to take the raw food.
Raw vegetables, right? And other question, right? For the diabetic medication, you said like we have to use neem leaves, bilva patra, tulsi, and mentulu, right? Do we get this powder in US? I'm not sure if we get these things available in USA, or do you have to get it from India?
We have that powder. So I think you can get online also. Separate powders you can get. Neem powder, tulsi powder, like that separate. We have to get it, and you can mix it on your own. You can mix.
Okay. So you said like neem powder, bilva patra powder, tulsi powder, and mentulu, right?
Mentulu powder and podapatri powder. Podapatri. Gudmar. Gudmar powder. Gudmar. Podapatri. We called it podapatri. Yes, you type in this thing, you get the scientific name, Podapatri.
Podapatri, right? And so you think we will get this in Amazon, or should we import it from India?
You try in Amazon.
Okay.
We can send it all. We are sending so many items to USA, and if you want, we can send. Our people will send it. No problem.
Okay.
You can try it there also. If possible, you can get it there also. Yeah.
Okay. And also, right, like in the morning time when I wake up, right, I'm diabetic, like I have like a 7.5 to 8 reading. So mostly like in the morning, right, when I wake up, I get like a lot of pain in the legs. Any idea?
Pain in legs, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, pain in the legs, huh?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. More pain is there or less pain is there?
After like few minutes, I mean, maybe after 30 minutes, it'll go away. But like in the morning, right, when I wake up, I get pain in the ankles and the knees.
Yeah. Every diabetic patient must use ashwagandha.
Ashwagandha. Okay.
Ashwagandha. Yeah. If you use ashwagandha, your pains will be reduced and you get energy. It strengthens the bones, muscles, and the nerves. It strengthens. So you will not get the pains. Every diabetic patient must use some support, that is energy food, because it dissipates the energy. What diabetes, it does is it dissipates the energy. The energy will be coming down. So that's why we have to take the supplementary, the supporting, that is ashwagandha you have to take. We call it as Jivan Raksha. Here we call it Jivan Raksha. The diabetic patients will use this type of ashwagandha. There, I think you get there also in Ayurvedic medical stores. You write it down, ashwagandha. You use it.
How do we use it? Like daily 2 times you have to use?
Daily 2 times. If take daily 2 times, good results will be there. morning and evening. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, and also for this diabetic medication, right? So is there an address where you can get it from India, like from your place, online?
Yes. I post the address in the group. Are you in the Maharshi Goshala USA group?
Yes.
Okay, sir.
Yes, I am in there. Yes, I am in there. So it is there. You are going to post it?
I will post the address.
Okay.
After a bit of the Zoom meeting, I will post the address in that.
Okay. Thank you, Guruji.
I can post. Venkat,
yeah.
So do you have any other deficiencies? Also clearly mention it. That way Guruji can recommend better. Like any B12, vitamin D, or other profiles also.
Yeah.
And
I have like a vitamin D deficiency as well.
B12?
I have to look at my reports. Maybe I can share the reports with you.
Yeah. And do you play sports, sir? Yes, Guruji.
Now, if they follow the diabetic and all this lifestyle, if they follow it, more than 90% he will get the result. No other this thing is required actually. Yeah.
Okay. And have you followed this for like 3 months, 3-4 months?
Yes. Within a month you get some result, but we have to follow up to 90 days. 90 days. That is 3 months. Yeah. You get a better result if you follow 90 days, sir. Okay.
Thank you, Guruji.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Neerajakshi, you can speak. You can ask questions, Guruji.
Namaste, Guruji. Actually, I have a question related to varicose veins, Andy. Like recently, I had a leg injury and I had to sit for so long. Like basically, I couldn't walk properly. And after that, like slowly, varicose veins are forming. That's what I heard recently. So.
In the legs, madam, legs, sir.
Legs near the knee mostly.
Near the knee. Okay. And one home remedy is you take one. Tamalapaku, what do we call Tamalapaku? What do we say, sir? In pan we use Tamalapaku, green
leaf.
Pan leaf.
Yeah.
You take pan leaf, you clean it with water, and you take chitikadu, what we call rock salt. This quantity of rock salt you take and keep on the pan leaf, you fold it and you eat it. Just you chew it and take the juice. So daily 2 times you do it. That is one thing. The second point is whenever you sleep, just you put 2 pillows on your legs. So it should be just height, more than your heart. Okay, little bit of height. So like that, if you sleep, it will be controlled. It is a bad blood which is not coming through veins to the heart. So what should we do? You follow these two instructions. Most of the veins what we call that will be cleared. Okay, varicose veins. We are preparing one oil also, so it is not readily available. Within 3 or 4 days, we are preparing. From people tree, you know people tree. From people tree, we take that people tree root, the juice. We add some oil and make it, and we put the oil on the varicose veins. It will be controlled. Practically, we have seen so many cases. I will send you the oil. In the meanwhile, you follow this. Okay, madam. Okay.
Yeah.
Swati,
you can ask a question. Right?
Thank you, sir. నమస్కారం గురుజీ, మీ సర్వీస్ కి చాలా థ్యాంక్స్ అండి. చాలా మందికి చాలా విధాలుగా చాలా హెల్ప్ అవుతుంది. నాకు ఒక క్వశ్చన్ ఉంది గురుజీ. ఏంటంటే నాకు ఈ మధ్య బాగా నరాలు బాగా నొప్పిలేస్తున్నాయి అన్నమాట. ఏంటంటే మళ్ళీ విటమిన్ నేను ఒక 1 month బ్యాక్ నేను టెస్ట్ ఇచ్చాను. నా ఫిజికల్ టెస్ట్ అన్ని ఓకే అని చెప్పింది ఇక్కడ డాక్టర్. అంటే B12 ఇవన్నీ అన్ని నార్మల్ అని చెప్పారు. బట్ ఏంటంటే కీళ్ళు నొప్పి లేవడం, లేదంటే కింద పాదాలు నొప్పి లేవడము అలా అన్నమాట. చిన్న పనులు కూడా కొన్నిసార్లు చేయలేకపోతున్నా. ఇంతకుముందు చేసినవి చాలా వీక్ అనిపిస్తున్నాయి. అండ్ ఊరికే నిద్ర రావడము, లేదా లోగా అనిపించడము, ఎప్పుడు లోగానే ఉండడం అలా అనిపిస్తుంది. ఎనర్జీ లేదు నా బాడీలో అని తెలుస్తుంది. దానికి నేను ఇక్కడ వెళ్తే నాకు అన్ని బాగున్నాయి, అన్ని నార్మల్ చూపించాయి. విటమిన్స్ అన్ని B12 D అన్ని బాగున్నాయి, అన్ని నార్మల్ ఉన్నాయి. కానీ రీజన్ ఏంటనేది తెలియదు. 1 month బ్యాక్ నేను టెస్ట్ చేయించుకున్నా. యా, దానికి ఏమైనా మీరు చెప్పగలుగుతారా? అంటే ఏమైనా మెడిసిన్ గానీ అట్లా రికమెండ్ చేయగలుగుతారా?
మీకు ఇందాక ఒకసారి చెప్పాను అశ్వగంధ అని చెప్పాను కదమ్మా. అశ్వగంధ బాగా పనిచేస్తుంది. అట్లాగే ఇప్పుడు ఆ టెస్ట్లలో ఏమి రాకపోవచ్చును, అంటే ఈ ప్రాబ్లం అయితే యూఆర్ ఫేసింగ్ సమ్ ప్రాబ్లం కదా. దానికి ఏం చేస్తామంటే ఇందాక చెప్పినట్టుగా డిఐబిటేట్ కానీ, తర్వాత లైఫ్ స్టైల్ చేంజెస్ కానీ, ప్రాణాయామ కానీ, వాకింగ్ కానీ, ఎండకి ఎక్స్పోజ్ కావడం కానీ, ఒక టోటల్ షెడ్యూల్ మీకు ఇచ్చే ఈరోజు నేను మీటింగ్ లో అవన్నీ కూడా మీరు ఫాలో అవుతాయి. యూ ఫాలో ఎవ్రీథింగ్ అండ్ యూ విల్ బి ఆల్. మీరు ప్రత్యేకంగా ఏం చేయాలంటే, మీరు ప్రత్యేకంగా రోజు ఏదో ఒక లీఫీ వెజిటబుల్ జ్యూస్ తీసుకోవాలి. మీ ఒక 30-40 ml తీసుకోవాలి. లేదా ఆకులు కనుకైతే 30-40 grams తీసుకుని గ్రైండ్ చేసి కొద్ది నీళ్లు కలిపి గ్రైండ్ చేసి ఒక కప్ ఆఫ్ జ్యూస్ తీసుకోవాలి. రెగ్యులర్ గా తీసుకోవాలి మీరు పచ్చిగా. ఓకే అమ్మా, పచ్చి అంటే లీఫ్ వెజిటబుల్ ఆకుకూర రసం తీసుకోవాలి. టేక్ లీఫ్ వెజిటబుల్ జ్యూస్.
అయితే పాలకూర గానీ, మెంతి కూర గానీ ఏదైనా కొంచెం జ్యూస్ లాగా వాటర్ వేసుకొని మిక్సీ పట్టేసుకొని తాగేసాను. ఓకే.
లేదా ఇవన్నీ కలిపి కూడా తీసుకోవచ్చు. పాలకూర, మెంతి కూర, పుదీనా, తులసి, మోరింగా అంటే ఏమంటాం ఇవన్నీ ఆకులు కలిపి కూడా శుభ్రంగా కడిగి గ్రైండ్ చేసి రోజు ఒక కప్పు జ్యూస్ తీసుకుంటే మీకు బాగా పనిచేస్తుంది. ఒక 2-3 వారాలలో యూ ఫీల్ బెటర్.
ఓకే. అండ్ ఇంకొక క్వశ్చన్ గురుజీ, మా హస్బెండ్ కి ఇట్లా కొలెస్ట్రాల్ ఉంది. నాకు సాయి సార్ డైట్ ప్లాన్ కూడా షేర్ చేశారు, ఈ డిఐపి డైట్. కాకపోతే ఆ జ్యూస్ తను తాగుతాడు. ఇప్పుడు సాయి సార్ ఏదైతే తాగుతున్నారో మార్నింగ్, నేను చాలా రోజులు అది ఇచ్చాను, తను తాగుతారు, జిమ్ కి వెళ్తున్నారు. బట్ తను ఇట్లా ఫ్రెష్ వెజ్జెస్ కానీ, రా వెజిటబుల్స్ కానీ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ చూపించాడు అనమాట ఇంకా అంతగా. ఏదైనా పౌడర్స్ ఇట్లా వాటర్ లో కలిపి అట్లా మెడిసిన్స్ కానీ అట్లా ఏమైనా రికమెండ్ చేస్తారా మాస్టర్ గురించి మీరు?
ఇందాక ఒక పౌడర్ చెప్పాను మీకు నేను, శొంఠి పొడి 50 గ్రాములు, శొంఠి పొడి 50 గ్రాములు. మీరు జాయిన్ అయ్యారు గ్రూప్ లో. శొంఠి పొడి 50 గ్రాములు, వెల్లుల్లిని దంచి పౌడర్ ఎండబెట్టి పొడి చేసి, వెల్లుల్లి పొడి 25 గ్రాములు 25 grams, పసుపు 25 గ్రాములు. ఈ 3 కలిపి ఒక సీసాలో పోసి పెట్టుకొని పడుకుంటప్పుడు అర చెంచా పొడి ఒక 100 ml వాటర్ లో కలిపి నిద్రపోయే ముందు కాసేపు 5 నిమిషాలు మరిగించి వడబోసి చల్లారినాక తాగి పడుకోమని చెప్తాను. రోజు చేయండి. మళ్ళీ ఒక 1 month లో చెక్ చేయండి. కొలెస్ట్రాల్ లెవెల్స్ చేయించండి, నార్మల్కి వచ్చేస్తాయి.
సొంటి పొడి 50 గ్రాములు, 25 గ్రాముల పసుపు, 25 గ్రాముల వెల్లుల్లి పౌడర్.
ఇవన్నీ కలిపి ఒక సీసాలో పోసి పెట్టుకొని రోజు అర చెంచా పొడిని 100 ml వాటర్ లో వేసి మరిగించి కషాయం చేసి ఇవ్వండి.
ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ గురుజీ. ఇంకొక మా మమ్మీకి చాలా ఇవి నొప్పులు మాస్టర్. ఏంటంటే తను డే అంతా షాప్, గ్రాసరీ స్టోర్, కిరాణం షాప్ లాగా డే అంతా షాప్ లో ఉంటారు. సో ఇప్పుడు ఏజ్ కూడా వచ్చేసింది, 50 అలా ఉంటారు. బట్ రెస్ట్ అనేది ఉండదు. తను మొత్తం ఇలా అన్ని నొప్పులే అన్నమాట, నడుము నొప్పులు, ఇవన్నీ బాగా నొప్పులు. ఇలా ఏమైనా తైలం గానీ అలాంటిది ఏమైనా ఉంటుందా తనకి? సో దట్ షీ కెన్ టేక్.
అర్క తైలం అని ఉంటుంది. అర్కము అంటే జిల్లేడు ఆకు నుంచి తయారు చేస్తామమ్మా. మరి ఆయిల్ పంపడం కుదురుతుందో లేదో తెలియదు యుఎస్ కి.
తను ఇండియాలోనే ఉంటది, నేను షిప్ చేయించుకోగలుగుతాను చెప్పి. తను ఇండియాలో హైదరాబాద్ లోనే ఉంటది.
పంపిస్తాం. హైదరాబాద్ కి అయితే ఇబ్బంది లేదమ్మా. వాళ్ళకి అశ్వగంధ కాంబినేషన్ లో పంపిస్తాము. చాలా మంది హైదరాబాద్ కి అడుగుతుంటే పంపిస్తా ఉంటాము. మీకు నేను అరకాది తైలము, దాంతో పాటు ఇండియాలో కనుక ఇంకొక అడ్వైజ్ చేస్తాము. కొన్ని టాబ్లెట్ ఫామ్లు వేప, మన తులసాకులు, ఈ మిరియాలు కాంబినేషన్ టాబ్లెట్స్ ఉంటాయి. తర్వాత అమ్మకి అశ్వగంధ కూడా కావాలి, అమ్మకి అరక తైలం కావాలి. మోషన్ ఉన్న అమ్మకి మోషన్ ఫ్రీ ఉంటుంది, అడగండి. లేకుంటే దాని కొరకు ఒక త్రిఫల వాడుకోవచ్చు.
ఓకే, ఇంత ముందుకి ఇలా టాబ్లెట్స్ తీసుకున్నాం మేము. ఎలా అంటే టెంపుల్స్ లో అమ్మేవాళ్ళు అనమాట. ఇట్లా అన్ని ఆయుర్వేదిక్ ఇట్లా 1 month 3 months కోసారి అలా హైదరాబాద్ లో చాలా రోజులు అలా అమ్మారు. అవి తీసుకున్నాక కొద్దిగా కొంచెం మోషన్ ప్రాబ్లం అవ్వడము అలా ప్రాబ్లం అయింది. అలా సెన్సిటివ్ అయిపోయింది బాగా మళ్ళీ.
యా, ఓకే.
నేను ఒకసారి ఈ అరక తైలము
చేస్తాను. అర్కాది తైలము అది వాడుకోవడం వల్ల వేడి చేసి పెయిన్స్ ఉన్న దగ్గర అప్లై చేసుకోవాలి.
ఓకే ఓకే, ఒకసారి ఇది మళ్ళీ చెప్పరా మాస్టర్?
మేడం స్వాతి మేడం, this video will be on YouTube. You can
చూస్తాను.
repeating same thing is not good again. So also a diet follow కమ్మని చెప్పండి, మళ్ళీ again personal గా మీతో మాట్లాడదాం. ఓకే మేడం?
యా షూర్ సార్. థ్యాంక్ యూ గురూజీ.
రమాదేవి, you can speak అమ్మా. శ్రీ రమాదేవి.
నమస్తే గురూజీ.
నమస్తే అమ్మా.
గురూజీ, మీరు డయాబెటిక్ గురించి చెప్పారు. అయితే నాది ఇన్సులిన్ స్టేజ్ లో ఉన్నాను గురూజీ. 3 years నుంచి నేను ఇన్సులిన్ వాడుతున్నాను. ఇన్సులిన్ కూడా నైట్ టైమ్ 40 units తీసుకుంటున్నాను. మార్నింగ్ ఆఫ్టర్నూన్ తీసుకోను, కానీ రాత్రి మాత్రం 40 units తీసుకుంటాను గురూజీ. అయితే నా ఏజ్ ఇప్పుడు 53 years ఇప్పుడు. అయితే ఈ HbA1c కూడా ఇప్పుడు 7కి వచ్చింది. యాక్చువల్గా ఇంతకు ముందు 14 ఉండేది. 14 నుంచి అలా గ్రాడ్యువల్ గా రెడ్యూస్ అవుతూ ఇప్పటికీ 7కి వచ్చింది గురూజీ. అయితే నాకు ఇన్సులిన్ లేకుండా చేసుకోవాలని డైట్ కానీ ఎక్సర్సైజెస్ కానీ అన్ని చాలా స్ట్రిక్ట్ గా ఫాలో అవుతున్నా. ఎందుకు ఇంప్రూవ్మెంట్ కనిపించట్లేదు? ఇన్సులిన్ చేసుకున్న ప్రతిసారి చాలా కష్టం అవుతుంది గురూజీ నాకు అసలు. నేను రీసెంట్ గా యాడ్ అయ్యాను గురూజీ ఇందులోని.
ఈ రోజు పోస్ట్ చేసాము. ఈ రోజు జూమ్ మీటింగ్ సార్ రికార్డింగ్ పెడతారు. ఒక్కసారి దాన్ని మీరు మళ్ళీ విని నోట్స్ రాసుకోండి, మీరు ఫాలో అవ్వండి, ఖచ్చితంగా ఫలితం వస్తుంది. ఒకటి ఏంటంటే, మీరు మొదలు పెట్టిన తర్వాత ఎప్పటికప్పుడు 3-4 days ఒకసారి ఆ గ్లూకోమీటర్ తో రీడింగ్ చెక్ చేసి ఉండాలి. ఎప్పుడైతే మనకు ఆ రీడింగ్ తగ్గుతుందో అప్పుడు ఇన్సులిన్ తగ్గించాల్సి వస్తుంది. దాని తగ్గ ప్లాన్ చేసుకోండి మీరు. వీడియోలో మొత్తం క్లియర్ గా చెప్పాము, మీరు అవన్నీ నోట్ చేసుకోండి.
ఓకే గురూజీ. ఓకే గురూజీ, థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్ గురూజీ.
గురూజీ, that varicose veins కి ఏమన్నా are there any yoga exercises గురూజీ?
yes ఎట్లా అంటే పడుకుంటప్పుడు మన ఎత్తి పెట్టుకొని పడుకోమని చెప్పాము, 1 thing. ఓకేనా? తర్వాత డైట్ లో మార్పు చేస్తాము. తమలపాకు సైంధవనం పెట్టి 2 సార్లు తింటాము. ఒక ఆయిల్ ఒకటి మనం అప్లై చేస్తాము. దెన్ ప్రాణాయామాలు రెగ్యులర్ గా చేస్తాము. ఎందుకొరకు వస్తుంది బేసిక్ రీజన్ ఏంటంటే, మనం నిలబడి ఉంటాం కదా, గ్రావిటేషన్ పుల్ అనేది కిందికి లాగుతుంటుంది. ఈ చెడు రక్తం అనేది వెయిన్స్ ద్వారా మళ్ళీ హార్ట్ వెళ్ళి ప్యూరిఫై కావాల్సి వస్తుంది కదా. ఆ వెళ్ళేటప్పుడు ఏమిటంటే పైకి వెళ్ళలేక. ఎందుకు వెళ్ళదు అంటే, మాస్టర్స్ ఏం చెప్తారంటే, హార్ట్ పంపింగ్ సరిగా వీక్ ఉన్నప్పటికీ, హార్ట్ ఫంక్షన్ తగ్గినప్పుడు మన బయట తెలియదు కానీ అది వీక్ కావడం వల్ల అవుతుంది. కనుక ఎప్పుడైతే మనం ప్రాణాయామాలు చేస్తామో, ప్రాణాయామాలు రెగ్యులర్ గా చేస్తామో, యోగా మనం ఫాలో అవుతామో, హార్ట్ అనేది మంచి స్ట్రాంగ్ గా తయారవుతుంది. అప్పుడు ఆటోమేటిక్ గా తగ్గిపోతుంది. ఆటోమేటిక్ అవన్నీ క్లియర్ అవుతాయి. అంటే ఏం చేయండి, ఇప్పుడు డైట్ మార్చి పని చేస్తే కనుక క్లియర్ అవుతుంది. కొద్ది శాతం ఉంటుంది, అది మనం ఆ మెడికేషన్ తో చేసుకోవచ్చు. నూనె దాంతో మనం క్లియర్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. ఓకే సార్.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. And also sir, any remedies for B12 deficiency? Somebody asking chat window.
Yeah. B12 deficiency అంటే మనం అన్ని రకాల పండ్లు కూరగాయలు కనుక తీసుకుంటే బ్యాలెన్స్ అవుతుంది. Yeah, 100%. No doubt about it.
Yeah. Deep diet will
dry fruits,
automatically.
Yeah. DAP diet, fruits, vegetables and dry fruits. Yeah. With this, it will be covered. All these will be covered.
Okay.
Yeah.
Neeraj actually, okay, three I can ask question now. Sir, okay, make time okay na sir?
Okay, it's okay. Inka 5 minutes before 9.
Thank you so much, Guruji. Couple questions, right? So here, whenever we have a blood pressure or a sugar, they actually do the test every 6 months, right? So from 6 months to the other 6 months. Okay. So but within that 6 months, what is happening, we don't know, right? So can a kidney can go from good to worst in 6 months?
Yes, maybe.
Yeah.
Possibilities there. Yeah. There are possibilities there.
So how
you can go for the creatinine check. Yeah. Creatinine, serum creatinine check.
Yeah, but that also it is through a blood, right? Blood test.
Yeah.
So I think so doctor has to order whatever. So but anyway, so what symptoms that we get in our body that kidneys started to going bad?
Yeah. What happens? Some urine bad smell will come. Bad smell.
Okay.
One thing. Okay. The second one is it will be thickened.
The urine is thickened.
Yes, thickened.
Okay.
Yeah, not like water, just a thick urine will come, and bad smell will be coming out, and in some cases yellowish color. Of course, we don't take sufficient water. It is also yellowish will be there, and yellowish color will be there. So these are the symptoms. Sometimes there may be swelling in the legs or in the body. You get some swelling. So if you walk to some extent, you will get suffocation. You cannot breathe sufficiently.
Okay. So these are all the symptoms that we can watch out for.
The sodium levels increases in the body, so that water retention will be there. Water will not go sufficiently, so that we can get some body swelling will become in legs or body. These are the symptoms of this.
Awesome. And the last one, it might be a little silly question, but I'm going to ask it anyway, because I'm a person who likes the sweets, right? So once a while I feel like eating some sweet, right? So are there any powder? Are there any? What is it?
I did not follow.
Oh, you did not get it. So I'm a person who likes the sweets. Okay.
Sweets, huh?
Sweets. Yeah. So once a while I feel like eating some sweet, right? So but I don't have any diabetes or anything like that. But what my question is, I know I'm going to eat a sweet, right? Is there any powder that I can consume so that the impact of the sweet is lesser?
Yes.
Or no impact.
Yeah. If you make the sweets with the powder, that is Thati Kalakanda. Thati Kalakanda. Whenever you use the sugar, then you use the Thati Kalakanda. It is a powder of sweet powder. Whenever you use the jaggery, in the place you can use Thati Bellam. Thati jaggery. Thati bellam. In the place of jaggery, you use Thati jaggery. In the place of sugar, you use Thati Kalakanda. The crystals will be there, Thati Kalakanda. Even diabetic patients also can use that seed. Whenever they make sweets, they make the sweet with this powder. It is a sweet powder, but it doesn't affect the sugar level.
Okay. But other than these products, if we go and buy a sweet in the shop, that's not good.
Yes, once in a while you can take it.
Okay, once in a while.
You can. The diabetic patients, they are not supposed to take that one. Other than non-diabetic people, they can take the sweets once in a while. They can take it.
They can take it.
It doesn't affect your pancreas or insulin. No, it doesn't affect. You can take it. You can enjoy it.
Thank you so much. You made my day. Thank you. But I'm a disciplined guy anyway. So once a while I feel like having it.
Okay,
so watch out.
Let us give chance to more people. There are make it question short. Okay. Next, Lakshmi, you can speak.
Namaste, Guruji. Sorry, నేను late join అయ్యాను. థైరాయిడ్ కి వైటమిన్ డి డెఫిషియన్సీ కి ఏదన్నా చెప్తారా?
థైరాయిడ్ కి అమ్మా ఈ డిఏపి డైట్ వర్క్ చేస్తుంది. వైటమిన్ డి డెఫిషియన్సీ మీకు తెలుసు, అది ఎండకి ఎక్స్పోజ్ అయితే మనకి సఫిషియెంట్ వస్తుంది. చూడండి, మీ దగ్గర ఎండ ఉందో నాకు తెలియదు. ఇఫ్ యూ ఎక్స్పోజ్ అట్లీస్ట్ 1 hour in the morning or evening to the sun, if you expose, you get D vitamin sufficiently. And if you follow the DAP diet, no medication is required. And Kapalabhati annaminu regular గా చేయాలి. దాంతో పాటు ఉజ్జయి భ్రమరి ప్రాణాయామాలు చేయాలి. ముద్రలలో శంఖముద్ర ఈ థమ్ని అరచేతిలో పెట్టండి, ఈ విధంగా ఫోల్డ్ చేయండి, ఈ బొటన వేలుకి ఈ వేలు కలిసి చేయండి. it is just like a cone shape, Shankha Mudra. Yeah, you keep it like this and you make it this. It's a mudra. If you keep this mudra for some time, 10-15 minutes, automatically thyroid will be controlled, TH level will be under control, and hormones will be balanced. Hormones will be balanced with this mudra, Shankha Mudra. One is Shankha Mudra, other one is Pranayama Kapalabhat Anulom Viloma, and the third one is Ujjayi Brahmari Pranayama. You can search in Google also Ujjayi. Brahmari. You can say Brahmari. Ujjayi, Brahmari, Shankha Mudra, and Bijaksharas are there. Hum and Ram Bijaksharas. Hum. You see, this little finger and ring finger. Little finger. You fold and keep your thumb on that finger and you keep like this. So this is the mudra. Okay? Hum. Hum. Hum Bijakshara. So like that, one more Bijakshara is Ram Bijakshara. Ram. Ram. So Hum Bijakshara, Ram Bijakshara, and all these what I told you, you follow the schedule daily. You do it for 10 to 15 minutes, and you follow DAB diet. You never ever you are required to take a single tablet for your thyroid problem. You do it, okay, madam. You do it, and after you convey the message to so many people. Okay, madam.
Thank you so much, Guruji. Thank you so
much. If you want, in the next, I will prepare a chart for this thyroid schedule and you post in the group. What should we follow? And the pranayamas, everything, and all these schedule I prepare and post in the. Okay, sir.
Or we can have one weekend detailed class on thyroid, Guruji, because a lot of people having thyroid.
Yes.
So the thyroid will be cured completely, Guruji, with this complete process.
Without any medication, in lifetime, you need not take a single pill. You need not take. Wow. It will be controlled. Yeah. we don't believe, but it is possible. Yeah, we want.
Now I believe, Guruji, after speaking to so many people personally with your who cured from your place. It's unbelievable. It's miracles, Guruji. Miracles, because they're telling that God gave this Guruji to us. That's what the people are telling me. So,
that is the right man.
Yeah.
Let us make the BP, sugar, the cholesterol, thyroid, all should be normalized without any medicine. Let us show our this energy of the our what we call rishis to the society. We want to show the examples. So at least 100 people must be there. They should say that, sir, for so many years we were using the tablets of BP, sugar, thyroid. Now you are sugar free, BP free, thyroid free. So for so many years we have to show this experience to the society. For next generation, we should be the example. Sir, that is the motto. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you,
Guruji. Yes.
Okay.
Ma'am.
Yeah. Okay.
Neerajakshi can speak, ma'am. Lakshmi, have one more question or what?
No, sorry.
Okay.
Early. No. Thank you so much.
No problem. Okay. Neerajakshi, you can ask question, ma'am.
Namaste, Guruji. Actually, earlier I asked about varicose veins kadandi. Sorry, unmute cheskolepoyina tarvata. Actually, follow-up question ఏంటంటే అండి, నాకు ఎప్పుడైనా సరే లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ ఆఫ్ ద బాడీ చాలా వీక్ గా అనిపిస్తుంది అండి. అన్ని నొప్పులు అనిపించడము, గ్యాస్ లాక్స్ అవ్వటము, అట్లాగా. రైట్ సైడ్ ఏముండదు, బట్ లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ కంప్లీట్ గా అట్లా నొప్పులుగా అట్లా ఉంటది అనమాట. సో దానికి ఏమన్నా చెప్పగలుగుతారా గురుజీ? ఏంటి రీజన్ అంటారు?
ఒకసారి మీరు చూసుకోండి, ఇట్లా శ్వాస పీల్చండి. లెఫ్ట్ నాస్ట్రిల్ ఫ్రీ ఉందా, రైట్ నాస్ట్రిల్ ఫ్రీ ఉందా? బ్రీదింగ్ ఈ నాస్ట్రిల్ మూసి ఈ ముక్కు ద్వారా గాలి పీల్చండి, వదలండి స్లోగా. ఏది ఫ్రీగా ఉంది, ఏది లైట్ గా బ్లాక్ అయి ఉందమ్మా?
లైట్ గా లెఫ్ట్ అండి.
లెఫ్ట్ బ్లాక్ ఉందా?
చాలా తక్కువ, బట్ నాకు బ్రీతింగ్ అయితే బానే ఉంది.
తక్కువ ఏ ముక్కు తక్కువ నడుస్తుంది, ఎక్కువ బ్లాక్ లెఫ్ట్ కదా?
యా లెఫ్ట్.
నీకు ప్రాబ్లం ఏమైపోయింది?
లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ అండి.
నీకు అర్థమవుతుంది కదమ్మా, ఎప్పుడు కూడాను మన శరీరంలో సగ భాగంలో మీకు తెలుసు కదా, లెఫ్ట్ ది ఇడనాడి, రైట్ ది పింగళ నాడి అంటాం. ఓకేనా? అంటే సూర్యనాడి, పింగళనాడి సూర్యనాడి, ఇడ అంటే చంద్రనాడి. ఎనర్జీ ఎప్పుడు కూడాను లెఫ్ట్ నుండి కాసేపు నడుస్తుంది, రైట్ నుండి కాసేపు నడుస్తుంది. ఓకే అమ్మా? అంటే కాసేపు రైట్ సైడ్ బ్యాటరీ ఛార్జింగ్ అవుతుంది, తర్వాత సగ భాగం లెఫ్ట్ అవుతుంది. మీకు ఎవరి లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ ఎనర్జీ లెవెల్స్ అనేది పూర్తిగా ఛార్జింగ్ కావట్లేదు. మీకు తెలిసిన ఉంది కదమ్మా. అందుకొరకే ప్రాణాయామం చేస్తాము, అన్నువిలోం ప్రాణాయామం చేస్తాము. ఈ రెండు ఎనర్జీస్ ని బ్యాలెన్స్ చేస్తాం మనం. అందుకని రోజు 15 నిమిషాలు ఉదయం, 15 నిమిషాలు సాయంత్రం అన్నువిలోం చేయమంటాం. సో దట్ ఏమవుతుందామంటే ఎనర్జీస్ మొత్తం బ్యాలెన్స్ అయిపోయి మీ బాడీలో ఈ పెయిన్స్ ఉండవు. ఎనర్జీ ఎనర్జీ ఛానలైజింగ్ అంటాం. ఛానలైజింగ్ ద ఎనర్జీస్ అంటాము. ఎనర్జీ ఛానలైజ్ అయి మీకు బాడీ సరిగ్గా ఉంటుంది, పెయిన్స్ ఉండవు. ఓకే అమ్మా?
ఓకే గురుజీ.
ఫాలో అవుతారు, టోటల్ షెడ్యూల్ ఫాలో అవుతారు కదా?
యా అవుతాను గురుజీ.
ఓకే.
థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్ గురుజీ.
Madam Nirjakshi ma'am, after you exited, I think you came back. Guruji also gave some more tips for this varicose problem. You listen to this video again. I'll post in the group. Okay, ma'am?
Yes, sir. Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Next, Usha, you can speak, ma'am. You can ask question, ma'am.
నమస్తే గురూజీ. మీరు థైరాయిడ్ గురించి ఈ ముద్రలన్నీ చెప్పారు కదండి. సో ఎన్ని మంత్స్ చేస్తే మనకి ఉన్న థైరాయిడ్ ప్రాబ్లం నార్మల్ అవుతుందండి?
3 months లో కంప్లీట్ నార్మల్ అవుతుంది. 90 days లో వితౌట్ ఎనీ సింగిల్ టాబ్లెట్ వేయకుండా థైరాయిడ్ కి ఏ మాత్రం వాడకుండా, థైరోనార్మ్ వాడకుండా మీకు నార్మల్ అయిపోతుంది. యూ కెన్ చెకప్ ది రీడింగ్. T3, T4, TSH లెవెల్స్ చెక్ చేసుకోవచ్చు మీరు.
నేను ఇప్పుడు మెడిసిన్ ఏమీ వాడట్లేదండి. నా థైరాయిడ్ లెవెల్స్ 12.9 ఉంటుంది TSH.
ఓకే, మీరు వెంటనే మొదలు పెట్టండి. ఇప్పుడు చెప్పే డైట్ తర్వాత ఒక రేపు కుదరదు, సండే, మండే కానీ ట్యూస్డే కానీ నేను ఇందాక చెప్పిన థైరాయిడ్ షెడ్యూల్ చెప్పాను కదా, ముద్రలు తర్వాత ఇవన్నీ కూడా చెప్పాను కదమ్మా, బీజాక్షరాలు, ఇవన్నీ కూడా ఒక షెడ్యూల్ తయారు చేసి పోస్ట్ చేస్తాను. అది మీరు ఫాలో కండి. ఒక 3 months ఫాలో కండి. 3 months కాదు, 1 month లో చెక్ చేసుకోండి, కావాలి మరి 2 months లో చెక్ చేసుకోండి. మన లెక్క ఏంటంటే 3 months లో మీకు THS లెవెల్స్ 6 కన్నా కూడా తగ్గి 4-5కి రావాలి అమ్మా. 5 కన్నా కూడా తగ్గి నార్మల్ రావాలి, వస్తుంది ఖచ్చితంగా.
తర్వాత కూడా మనం రెగ్యులర్ గా చేస్తూ ఉండాలి. ఇవి
రెగ్యులర్ గా ప్రాణాయామం చేస్తాము, కొన్ని మార్పులు చేసుకుంటాం. కంటిన్యూ 100% అక్కర్లేదు, అలా 50% చేసినా చాలు, మనకి నార్మల్ ఉంటుంది. కొన్ని కండిషన్ చెప్తాము. థైరాయిడ్ ఉండే వాళ్ళు ఎలాంటి కండిషన్స్, చల్లగాలికి ఎక్స్పోజ్ కావద్దు, ఫ్రిడ్జ్ పెట్టిన పదార్థాలు తీసుకోకూడదు, ఇంకా కొన్ని ఉంటే కండిషన్స్, అవి మీ తర్వాత ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తాను నెక్స్ట్ మీటింగ్ లో.
ఓకేనండి. ఇంకోటండి, కాళ్ళు చేతులు స్వెల్లింగ్ వచ్చేసి నొక్కితే గుంటలు పడుతున్నాయండి. వాటర్ ఏమో, దానికి ఏం చేయాల్సి వస్తుందండి?
మన శరీరంలో ఎప్పుడైతే ముఖ్యంగా ఆడవాళ్ళలో జరిగే ప్రాబ్లం ఏది, వాళ్ళు ఎనిమిదిగా తయారవుతారు. అంటే బాడీలో రక్తం తగ్గినప్పుడు రక్తం స్థానంలో నీరు చేరుతుంది. ఆ నీరు చేరినప్పుడు గుర్తు ఏంటంటే మోకాళ్ళ కింద ఎక్కడ నొక్కినా గుంటలు పడుతుంది. సో దాని కొరకు ఏం చేస్తామంటే ఎనిమిది నుంచి బయటపడగలిగితే, బ్లడ్ లెవెల్స్ కనుక హిమోగ్లోబిన్ పెరిగితే కనుక తగ్గుతుంది. దాని కొరకు నెక్స్ట్ సెషన్ లో, లేదంటే దానికి కూడాను ఒక చార్ట్ తయారు చేసి ఏం చేయాలి, దానికి ఏ డైట్ తీసుకోవాలి, ఎట్లా చేస్తే ఆ బ్లడ్ చేరుతుంది సఫిషియెంట్ గా అనేది దానికి పోస్ట్ చేస్తుంది. ఒకటి షెడ్యూల్ తయారు చేస్తాం అమ్మా.
అంటే బ్లడ్ టెస్ట్ చేయించుకుంటే హిమోగ్లోబిన్ నార్మల్ గానే ఉందండి మరి?
పర్లేదు, రీడింగ్ అట్లా ఉంటుంది. కానీ గుంటలు పడుతున్న అర్థం ఏంటంటే మన లెక్క ఆయుర్వేద ప్రకారం ఏంటంటే రక్తం తగ్గినట్టే లెక్క మనకు. మనకు గుర్తు ఏంటంటే మరొక 1 month తర్వాత గుంటలు పడకుండా నార్మల్ గా ఉండాలి. అప్పుడు మనకు సరిగా ఉన్నట్లు లెక్క బాడీ.
ఇంకొక క్వశ్చన్ అండి, కాన్స్టిపేషన్ B12 కి అండి. కాన్స్టిపేషన్ ప్రాబ్లం ఉంది, B12 డెఫిషియన్సీ ఉంది.
ఎందుకంటే చెప్పామా ఇందాక, అన్ని రకాల ఫ్రూట్స్, వెజిటబుల్స్, జ్యూసెస్ తీసుకోవడం వల్ల బ్యాలెన్స్ అవుతుంది. ఇక కాన్స్టిపేషన్ కి అంటేమా త్రిఫల చూర్ణం ఉంటుంది కదా, ఉసిరికాయ, కరక్కాయ, తానికాయ, మీకు అది దొరుకుతుంది. దాంట్లో ఏం చేయండి, సునాముఖి కూడా దొరుకుతుంది. సునాముఖి అంటాము. సునాముఖి పొడి ఒక 50 grams, ఒక్కొక్కటి 50 గ్రాములు అనుకోండి. ఉసిరికాయ 50 గ్రాములు, కరక్కాయ 50 గ్రాములు, తానికాయ 50 గ్రాములు, 50 గ్రాముల సునాముఖి పొడి కలిపి అన్ని కలిపి మిక్స్ చేసి పెట్టుకోండి. నిద్రపోయే ముందు 1 చెంచా పొడి కప్పు గోరువెచ్చగా కలుపుకొని తాగండి. ఉదయం లేవగానే మోషన్ క్లియర్, మలబద్ధక సమస్య పోతుంది.
అలా ఎన్ని రోజులు వాడాలండి? అది
మీకు అవసరమైనప్పుడు వాడుకోవచ్చు, అవసరం లేకుండా మానేయచ్చు. ఇది కంపల్సరీ కాదు, రోజు వాడడం అవసరం లేదు. ఎప్పుడో ఒకసారి మీకు వాడుకున్నా సరిపోతుంది.
ఓకేనండి. ఓకే ఓకే, చాలా థ్యాంక్స్ అండి.
Ma'am, Usha ma'am, you can actually mention all the issues together and ask Guruji in the group. That way you can get even more detailed help. Okay, ma'am?
ఓకేనండి, అంటే గ్రూప్ లో మెసేజ్ పెట్టమంటారా?
Yeah, we have, because I know you have more other issues also, correct? So all issues you can clearly mention all in the group. Then Guruji will give more detailed explanation.
I will give you a schedule.
Yeah. That way, ma'am, you can cure all things together. You can, if you ignore one, that will cause again another problem. Like. Yeah. Okay. Adya, you can ask questions, sir.
Hello. Are you able to hear me? This is just a follow-up question. Like, so for hernias or cyst which we formed after pregnancy, like this is just a question, so that I just. So they said like surgery is recommended, but not at this point. So in Ayurveda, like with the diet and everything, so those hernias will be gone, or what is that? Can you?
Hernia.
Yeah.
Hernia.
Yeah.
Hernia. When she got it after
pregnancy. After pregnancy. Yeah, it is very. It is very like not required right now for a surgery, but they said like you have to monitor for a couple of years. Then, if the final thing is that they like at any point of time you have to go for a surgery. So, is there any way we can?
Surgery is not required, sir. Where she got at the navel or
below the it's navel? A navel position. Navel position.
Navel position.
Yeah,
navel position.
Right.
Yeah. What can we do is immediately right now you need to go for surgery. You can get a surgical belt in the what we call in medical store. Surgical belt. She can wear surgical belt, and she has to take some precautions in the diet so that you can avoid 50 to 70% that the complication is resolved. What are the precautions means? One is she should get easy bowel movement. Bowel movement should be very clear. Motion must be clear. One thing you can check up. The second one is she should not get any gas trouble. You should see that she doesn't get any gas trouble. With the gas trouble and constipation, it will be aggravated. If you see that there is no problem about the constipation and gas trouble, more than 50% problem will be solved.
Okay.
You can check.
Okay.
And she should take the diet which is easy digestible.
Okay.
Oil food, spicy food, non-veg. They should avoid all these things, and you follow the diet schedule. More than 50% problem will be solved.
So this DIP diet will help her.
Yes, definitely it will. Yeah, that helps.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Okay. Sir, it is 9.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let us close, sir.
Tomorrow.
So next week we can have another class. Yeah.
Okay. Definitely. Yeah.
Okay,
we discuss. You post some issues so that I will prepare the charts, and in advance I can post in the group also immediately. And in the today's for class also, whatever we have discussed, I will see, and I will prepare the charts and post to the group, so that it will be coming for them. Yeah, definitely.
Okay, everybody, just follow the diet completely, and any day if you have any issue or some question, please post in the group, so that way you can do the diet smoothly without anything, any problem. So some people say maybe Ayurveda is giving a little bit heat in the body. Then as long as they're doing complete diet, that won't happen, because some people just take some medicine and don't do the deep diet. Then you're giving just only heat to the body sometimes. So similarly, do the complete diet it will be balanced, because I know I'm taking the fruit, healthy juices. I can see the difference already. It's a good difference. And also masters, మీరు ఎవరికైనా గోశాలకి డొనేషన్ చేయాలనుకునే వాళ్ళు చెప్పండి, నాకు గ్రూప్ లో కూడా మీరు పోస్ట్ చేయొచ్చు. సో Guruji is doing a lot of charitable work, and also there are more than 40 cows. You can adapt a cow, and you can take care of one cow from your side, and also you can donate the money for the weekly once the program. A lot of people come for the service. Guruji give them free food. You can also donate one weekend food expenses, whatever the best you can do, because Guruji is doing the charitable work and a free service to many people. And even for cancer, mostly they give the free, whatever they grow, their vegetable, those herbals they give for free. Only if the medicines, if they need to buy and give, then they may charge it with money, I think. Otherwise, most of the service and herbal they grow there all are free. They give them free. So let us save the ashramam, and let us save the cows, and that itself is a great punyam. Punyam means that's a good karma for us. So if you see, because of a lot of Jersey cows and all these things are happening, I see a lot of health issues in America. But now people are realizing that, especially Indians, for us, that A2 milk, A2 protein is the one our body can absorb easily without any problem. That we can get, I think, in some stores in America. It's A2 and organic, more better. But yeah, again, A2 they have some hormonal injections, so not that good. Better to avoid. So similarly, in the Guruji, in many goshalas, they are like, saving this desi cows, where desi cows means like they are like ancient cows that they keep on, giving good health to the people. Because of nowadays, but everybody knows that they give the hormonal injections to get more milk and etc. That's where we are getting bad product out and bad health. Okay, friends, I'll post in the group the donation details. Whoever can do, because Guruji is all the way taking time and helping us, and helping so many people, and so we should also do some good help from our side. Thank you all, masters. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Bye bye.